Hello everyone, I am Anakin Blitz, coming back for another World of Tanks Blitz video, and today we have another map guide here. Today we are doing Himmelsdorf MAP, and this will be a map guide that's going to be a little different than how I did it last time, and hopefully you guys will like the way I'm going to do this map guide. So it's going to take a lot longer for me because I have to edit some stuff, but I feel like it will be a lot more organized and a lot easier to read off of stuff. So we're just going to get straight into this Himmelsdorf guide. By the way, L1A1 is featured in this video, just a sub of mine that just found my room, and he happened to be pretty helpful, like, making this video, so shout out to him, and let's just get straight into this video. So starting off with the Himmelsdorf map, we're just going to go over a quick overview of this map. This is a German winter map that is basically kind of unique because it's a city-only map. Now, this video was requested by an EMP-R member and a friend of mine. And yeah, a lot of people have been asking me actually for the Himmelsdorf map guide, and I finally came up with this guide. So hopefully you will enjoy, and hopefully you will learn something. We're gonna just start off with a quick and easy little strat sketch showing off some positions that you really need to have. For south spawn, the key position is getting into D. You really need to just push straight into the D cap because that can really win battles. The D, or the south side, definitely has an advantage on the D side because you are able to push easily. You are closer to the D cap, meaning you're able to get straight into this area and you're able to use this dirt mounds as cover. And also, not only that, you're able to cap up the D cap if it's supremacy. Now, there on Himmelsdorf, on Himmelsdorf, there are two sides of this heavy side. There is this inside lane is what I call it, and pretty much what everyone calls, which is this little area. This is the inside lane, and then there's the outside lane, which is this little area. And what is these are both these lanes, and they're just a lot of dirt mounds. It's actually really nice to hold down in this map because there's a lot of different dirt mounds that you're able to hold down on. So that's a nice thing to have on this map, as well as there's actually side scraping areas as well. So, we're gonna look at, for heavy side on the north spawn, you're gonna have to go over to this dirt mound right here. You go to this dirt mound over here on the outside lane. You're also able to side scrape here. You're able to go behind this guy if you need to, and you're able to, those are some different positions that you go on the north spawn. I like this outside one. I go here most of the time, but the issue is if your mediums are not good enough, if they die, or if the mediums are too passive, the enemy mediums can get shots across, which is kind of an issue. And for south spawn, there's inside the D cap, there's right here. Hold on, let me get my markers. There's right here, there's right here. You can also go right here. There's a lot more sides on the south spawn. Also on the south spawn, you can't really get shot from here. So now, mediums, I'm not going to show any more stuff in strat kids. I'm just going to go straight into some training room. So this is the heavy lane at the D area on Himmelsdorf, and you can see the T-34 here just in a training room. We're just doing this. So this is a really nice spot for a heavy tank to put on that spawn, and if you're on the south spawn like me, then you can go easily over here to the D cap. You can not only get the D cap easier, but you can also hide your hole here on these dirt mounds, as well as tanks on the north spawn can also do the same. You can see that I can't quite penetrate a T-34's turret. You can see just easy ricochet right there. And you can see that if you have a tank like a T-34 with a strong turret, then you are able to use that position really effectively there, unlike me, and so that position works out really nice. Now, another position that can be used on this spawn is on the outside lane, but keep in mind that when you're on the outside lane, you have tank destroyers that could get shots, which is kind of a scary thing. Now, another thing that you could do is you could also use this little dirt pile over here, but this is a bit far away from there, and if you have a strong turret though, this can work out pretty well. So if you're in like a, should I say a tall tank with an impression as well, so like a T-34 Kronwagen can work out, and you can see that here, he's able to just easily butter me. So that position is an amazing position with the T-34, but keep in mind, I will show later in the video that it can easily fall apart, however, and this is a really strong position though, and the only way to really take care of someone here is to rush them, but other than cross shots across. And the inside lane, I prefer the inside lane always. The outside lane, it's decent, but the issue is tank destroyers are able to get easy shots across, so that's an issue with the outside lane. Also, you can be easily isolated on the outside lane, and that can be an issue as well. And the inside lane is a little bit safer in a way because you have a lot more cover. So yeah, this is the heavy alley that I'm just showing in this little demonstration here, and now we are going to move on. So all we're going to be watching here is a short little replay in the IS-7 by me in Himmelsdorf. This is not one of those crazy damage games, but I'll just show a bit of the heavy position on the south spawn. So this is a position that is usually mostly used for the south spawn. I would definitely recommend it if you're on the south side, because not only can it be used by a taller, more strong turreted tank with gun depression like a Kranwagen or an E5, it can also be used by even shorter tanks like an IS-4, IS-7, a lot of tanks. Even if you don't have the most solid turret, you can still work this position out. Like a Tiger 2, for example, can work this position. This is a really nice position to have, really, because you're able to make sure that people don't advance from the inner lane. But you are also kind of vulnerable in this position, which is one thing I hate about it, because if you take a look on the medium side, people can actually get shots across from you. So you really need to have trusty mediums if you want this position to be effective. So if you're wondering why I'm rushing now, I'm simply going to answer it now. Because you can see, if you pause it right here, the Object 268 and the E100 are pushing around outside lane. So what that means is if we stay here any longer, the 268 and the E100, which are both big guns, obviously, are going to get free shots into the rears of both of me and the E100. So I made sure to rush this Kampfpanzer 70, which found himself isolated, and I tell our E100 to come over here as well and help rush this Kampfpanzer 70. Alright, now we have medium tanks on this map, and medium tanks are a bit tricky on this map because you will notice that this tank doesn't, this map doesn't really quite have hilly areas and gun depression areas. So, what are some areas that you can play medium tanks? A place that I like to play medium tanks is this little area over here, right at this dirt mound. If you have gun depression, if you have strong turret, you're able to use this place really well. Not only can you hide your hull, you can, like, move your hull up a bit on it to increase your turret. But also you're able to just get shots across on anyone crossing. So if you move right up to this place with your speed boost, you're able to get shots across there, which is a nice thing. Now, another thing that people tend to do on this map, which I would not really recommend too much, is pushing over into this little area. Although you are able to get the ACAP if it is supremacy, you can easily fall apart here. If you get caught out here without support, or if you get overrun, there is not much you can do to get away other than to just turn around here, but there really is not an easy way to get away. Now, another nice place on this map where you can hold down, hide your hull, and small tanks like T-62As and like Type 59s can work, is this little ditch over here. But the issue here is you just can't run away. If you were to get caught here, it is just risky because you could get absolutely wrecked over here, and it's just not really the most fun thing to have. Now, another place for medium tanks that can actually work out is, I haven't really, you don't really see that many people do it though, but sometimes it can help out if you want to get some early spots on heavies crossing and maybe some early shots as well, is going over towards the B-cap area. This area you're able to get some shots across, but not only are you able to do that, you are also able to go up on these little things. These little things are able to, you can use your gun depression a bit, hide your hull a bit under these little walls. As you can see, they can't really get shots onto my hull. You're able to get shots across, you're able to reset the C-cap from this place. So that's a really nice place that you could be. Another one is also the that little thing across, and you're also able to go here. And then after here, you're able to decide where to go and where to help. And these things can also be pretty helpful. Now, another thing to keep in mind, as you saw with our heavy tanks, the heavy tank on the north spawn can have a really nice position in that little area by D, but there is actually an easy way that heavy tank can fall apart. This happens so many times in random battles. So what is going to happen is, oops, I got stuck. Alright, so what's going to happen is any mediums that are like over here in this A area are able to easily get shots across. You can see that those heavies are basically easily exposed, you can see, and the mediums are just easily able to clear them out. And meanwhile, you have the cover of the dead mouse as well, so you're able to just like use that. And meanwhile, the heavies over there will just be bleeding crazy. That's one advantage that the north side really does have, in my opinion. Or, I mean, the south side. Sorry, not the north side. The south side. And in my opinion, the south side is a much better side on this map. And there are multiple reasons for that. The first and main reason being the fact that, by the way, you can use these little things to your advantage as well. You're able to hide your hole in them. If you end up getting stuck out in the middle, but not really the best thing if you're stuck out in the middle. But anyways, one thing, I have to say that the south spawn definitely has an advantage. Is not only is it closer to the decap, making it easier to get the decap, you're also able to get shots onto the guys, the heavies, on the decap from this side, because you're able to easily, get some shots on them. So now, I'm just playing in a training room with a sub that just found me in this room, so, alright, there we go. Tracking shot right into him, but we finished off, whatever. Alright, anyways, that was basically what I was trying to show for the medium side. Now we're gonna go into some... Now on this map, we have tank destroyers now. So, tank destroyers, you may think, a lot of people think that this is not really the best map for tank destroyers, but we are going to show you some good tank destroyer spots that you can have on this map. The first, biggest, most important, in my opinion, I like my favorite tank destroyer map, or not map, spot personally on this map is over here, and it's basically the same thing on the north spawn as well. You can go right over here, and you can see, like, on the opposite side, you can see those exact same things. This area, you're able to get shots and catch any heavies that are out at D, maybe heavies that are trying to cross into D, or just going on the outside lane. You can see, like, right here, and you can see, like, this spot can work really well. You're able to just get cover easily and get behind here. You're also able to go back into your spawn and go over and rotate to the other side if you have to. So this spot can be really handy. However, you can't really deal with the inside lane, though, which is an issue at this spot. But it's really fine. So now what we're going to show is we are going to show the inside lane. If you want to be able to cover the inside lane, you could take a position over here. This position can actually work out. I don't know. Not many people really use it. But you're able to get shots if people, you're able to back out a bit on people, especially if you're in a borsig that has good camo, you might be able to sneak some shots into them. Another thing that you're able to do is you're able to cover the outside lane if you need to. Now, you can also push, I can't even talk, wow. I can't talk, okay. Push a little bit up here, and you're able to get shots on anyone that's trying to get through your this road, if they're trying to flank your heavies, if the mediums are. Another thing that you're able to do once you're in a tank destroyer is you're able to push up slightly onto this little whatever this place is, and you're able to get shots straight into the courtyard, or the what do you can call that thing, and you're able to get shots into C if you need them. You're able to get shots across. You're able to get shots across over to the mediums. You're able to also get shots over to the right, to the heavy area. So that's another little place that you could, as well as the one, this exact same, whatever you call these things, these little ramps. You can also do it on this ramp over here. Now, if you're gonna push your tank destroyer over to the medium side, which I would not really suggest too much, because not only is there these trains get in the way when you're trying to cover the medium side also can get you wrecked. But if you want to do it, you could push your tank destroyer over here to this corner, because not only are you able to get shots on mediums over there, you are also able to easily back around this corner if you need to, which makes it a lot safer. If you were to get rushed, you're able to get out of there easier. Now, another place that you will see a lot of tank destroyers play on is like back here behind this house, for example, and kind of sitting out here in the spawn. This spot can work because you're able to get direct shots straight into the A area, but it's not that reliable. Keep in mind that if your mediums lose, just expect to have yourself dead as well, because once your mediums lose, they will flank, they will rush you as a TD, and you will not really be able to make it out in time, which means that you will be taken out, and that will basically be the end for you. So I personally like the side on the heavy side the most, that covers the outside lane, because you're able to move around to where you want to go. While you're covering the outside lane, if you realize that all the enemy heavies are pushing into inside lane, you can move towards the inside lane and get some shots there. You can also push up over to the ramps if you want to get some shots, because the ramps can also get shots across to the medium side. And the medium side, you can also go there, but I don't really care about going there too much, unless if your team is either pushing medium, it looks like the enemy team is pushing medium, or if overall you have a better chance of surviving on the medium side, which goes back to reading enemy lineups, which I've explained in one of the videos. I could explain it again in another video, but you can see that there's a ton of positions on this map, actually, even though a lot of people don't really know about them, or really talk about them, should I say. But the most common one is this one, and on the opposite side of the map, it's the exact same one. Because also, by the way, just a tip, you can expect at least one TD to be in that spot. So what you can do is you can literally just pre-aim and blind fire that area, because it's very likely that someone will be there, and it's very likely that you'll be able to maybe get some early damage. Maybe you can use an HE to splash him, but whatever it is, that is tank destroyers on this map of Himmelsdorf. Well, that's all I have for you guys in today's video, so I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something from this map guide on Himmelsdorf. And if you have any other map guides that you want me to make, or any other guides at all, like any tank guides or any game mechanics, let me know in the comments below. I will make sure to respond, and I will make sure to make a video on what you want. So let me know if you have any other videos that you want me to make. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys in today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video, because it helps, and also share the video with your friends. And if you are new to my channel, if you happen to not be subscribed yet, and if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing to the channel, because it really helps out a lot for my channel, and I really am trying to get 400 subs by the end of the year, and hoping to get 1K subs relatively soon. By the way, just a little thing on the analytics, I think 30%, 70% are not subscribed. So if you enjoy my content, if you don't, then just let me know in the comments below, why you don't. But if you do enjoy my content, then just, please consider subscribing to the channel at least, because if, everyone did, all my viewers did subscribe, I'd actually have 1K, but I'm not, that's really all I have for you guys in today's video, though. So I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something on Himmelsdorf, and I will see you in the next one.